All right, a super welcome to everyone who has made the sacrifice of being here. We appreciate you for finding the time to be a part of this special meeting. At this meeting, you're going to discover, something special, something life-changing, something that's going to bring joy to your life, smile on your faces, something that's going to bring blessing to your family. You're going to discover how you can create your own economy irrespective of the economy of the local country you live in. So this is a rare opportunity to be educated in how to stay ahead of the pack. It's all about how to stay ahead of the pack, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to pay close attention to everything. I know you might be busy wherever you are. Some people might be driving, but I
Coach Nnamdi, we lost your audio. We can't hear you anymore.
All right, so apologies for that technical glitch. All right, so I was able to reconnect my audio and hopefully you can hear me now. So just type one in the chat box if you can hear me clearly. Just confirmation before I start running with the presentation. All right, so I can see the ones. All right, I can see the ones. Thank you very much. Smile. A lot of persons say, yeah, we want to smile like this, but we're thinking about how to pay the bills. We can't smile. We can't express joy, loving, passion, because we're, going from hand to mouth. Now, some people say, money is not that important. And so they say, yeah, money is not that important. You don't need to stress yourself about work from 8 a.m. and close by 8 p.m. Right? Some people spend 12 hours a day working for money. So money is that important. And that is why people have to work for it. But in addition to working hard, you need to be ready to work smart. And that's what we're going to bring to the table tonight. We just want you to discover this for yourself so that at the end of the day, you'll be able to make your own decision. Just think about the vacation you want to go with your family. Lack of funds can make people have only one type of vacation, and that's the vacation where they go see the in-laws. All right. Lack of financial stability, that will be the only vacation the family gets. Let's go see the in-laws. And they could be, life could be taking you in that cycle again and again and again and again and again. So what kind of vacation would you like to have? All right. Would you like to go to Honolulu, Bora Bora? I mean, just imagine any name and think of vacation there. All right. And that is what we want you to discover here tonight. We have a system that can deliver financial relief into your life. And it doesn't matter if you want to make $1 million or if all you're looking for is 100 financial stability, we have
Coach Nnamdi, your network is breaking. We can't hear you anymore. Please check your network. Please let's remain patient for our host to rejoin because I think the network just took him out. He's going to join any moment from now, so let's patiently wait for him, please. Network is terrible tonight.
okay. So frankly, it's one of those days where you just have to go through the hectic pace of the internet. So to make sure we can get every breaking transmission and every challenge. Okay. Just as a confirmation, type 0 in the chat box if you can hear me. Just type 0 in the chat box if you can hear me. I just want to be sure that I'm audible this time. Okay, so let's run through it. Thank you very much. I got the feedback. So this is a system that has proven through innovation to have the best interest of people, who come on the platform. Since I joined the system since 2021, there's been nobody scammed by this system. So this is an opportunity that you can get a stumble on once in a lifetime. This kind of opportunity. So please do pay attention to the presentation. It is urgent that you pay attention because inflation is coming for you. Inflation is coming for your finances. Inflation is coming to send you backwards financially. And it doesn't matter what part of the world you are. Or you might live in Africa, or you could be in Europe, or any other country in the world. Inflation is a part of life. And it is gradually eating up into your reservoir of financial muscle. It is insidious. Inflation is what makes someone who could afford some great things in life suddenly is struggling to pay his bills. So just understand that your job is first understand the inflation figure of your country and then decide how you want to approach it. All right. So if you live in a country like Nigeria with a very high double-digit inflation, then you need to think out of the box. If you live in a country like Sierra Leone, high rates of inflation, yeah, think out of the box. But if you live in a country like, probably Europe, even Togo here has low inflation rates, single digit, or you might be more comfortable and say, okay, inflation is not coming at me with full throttle. But if you live in a double-digit country, inflation is coming at you with full speed, and overnight you could find yourself as someone who struggles to take care of your family. So please, you cannot afford to be in a country where there's double-digit inflation and you are relaxing. You need to be proactive and think ahead. Even if you live in a country where you earn in dollars, I can tell you, holding dollars is not enough. You have to create more dollars. Just having $1 million in 1913, and a person may feel, oh, I'm made. I have $1 million. I have nothing to worry about. If he kept that money in the bank, did nothing, never increased it, didn't make the money work for him, what's going to happen? By 2013, 100 years later, his $1 million could be the equivalent of $70,000. Yes. Okay. That is how crazy this is. Because what you could purchase with $70,000 in 1913, you need $1 million to purchase it in 2013. So even the dollars is losing value. Geopolitical tension, wrong government decisions. These are some factors that affect fiat currency. Fiat currency is currency controlled by government, centralized government. Dollar is just one of them. You have the pound, you have the naira. Whatever it is, bad government decisions, quantitative easing, geopolitical tension always affects them. Now, when we talk about quantitative easing, just talk about printing more money, printing more money. All right, so if you're in a country where a lot of people are going for the dollar, they might not know that even the dollar is losing value. But I need you to understand, for joining here tonight, understand that you can't just have dollars and think you're safe. Even the dollar is losing value. So how can you protect yourself even further? Of course, it's always great to earn in dollars, but how can you protect yourself even further? That is, the target for tonight's presentation. I want to welcome you to the blockchain. The blockchain is your gateway, your path to financial sustainability. And a lot of persons today are experiencing the power of the blockchain. But what is the blockchain? Well, it is just an interconnection of computers over the internet where these computers are contributing to the processing of data. There is a general ledger that exists. Copies of the general ledger exist on thousands of computers, tens of thousands of computers. This general ledger is an accounting system that is, that has high integrity. And it's become something that the world is embracing. An economy that is powered by the choice of people who decide to embrace it. An economy that is not controlled by some centralized institutions or government. All that the blockchain needs for you to, tap into it is the internet. Now imagine all the continents of the world contributing compute power to this powerful blockchain. Even if the whole of Africa decides, we don't want to be part of the blockchain, guess what? The blockchain will still exist. Now, let me tell you this. It's important for you to understand that when Bitcoin was launched, most persons in Africa were not part of it. But Bitcoin still thrived. So the blockchain will succeed even if your country decides not to be a part of it or not. So let me give you a business definition of the blockchain that you need to remember. The blockchain is a financial internet. So you have the internet where you go do your research, Google, YouTube, Facebook, get all the information you need, the internet of information, yeah? There's an internet that is not just about information, but about financial, transactions, internet of value. The valuable items there can be parcels of land in the metaverse. They can be tokens. They can be coins. So all of these assets are assets you can instantly convert to food on your table. So we can call this internet the internet of money. And everybody wants money. So why are people not, taking a close look at the internet of money? If you want money, you go to the internet where there's money. Everything on that internet is money. I need you to understand this because if you're new to this presentation, you are definitely looking for how to make wealth for yourself and your family. Technology has changed. What used to be impossible is now possible. The blockchain, the internet of value, the internet of money is your gateway to unlimited income potential. But it's an internet where you need to develop some skill sets for you to thrive on it. Now, a lot of people are ignorant, so they have been brainwashed to think that the blockchain is only for criminals. They have been so, misinformed that they feel that if they get on the blockchain, they are going to be, blacklisted. They're going to be condemned. All right. So we need you to understand the power of the internet. It's so powerful that those who don't want you to be a part of it might be people who want you to remain in poverty and remain hopeless without options of how to grow your income. This is the internet where your asset can do 10x in 24 hours. This is the internet where you could go to bed and your asset has increased by 50x by the time you wake up. So please, I want you to eliminate all fear in your mind when we talk about the internet of money, which is the blockchain. And do not listen to people who do not want you to even take one step into it. Knowledge is what you need to gather, and I really want to encourage you to focus on that. Money constantly is evolving. We are at the electronic money stage, and we are dovetailing into cryptocurrencies. Even top economies in the world are contemplating central bank digital currencies. How the blockchain can, make it easy for them to manage their funds, especially in third world countries where there's a lot of distrust between government and the people. The world has evolved from trade by barter. When Bitcoin was launched, some people called it rat poison. Some so-called gurus said Bitcoin is going to zero. But Bitcoin did not go to zero. It kept growing and growing and growing. And today, those who bought into it earlier, their lives has become transformed forever. We have institutional investors, BlackRock, all right, and many other institutional investors are becoming part of Bitcoin exchange traded funds. So just Google it, Bitcoin ETFs, research about it. Why are people becoming a part of these exchange traded funds? That should open your mind to the possibilities. Now, the US president said he's going to make, the United States, the, hub for Bitcoin. So you cannot be left behind. And I want you to just open your mind and realize you have to promise yourself and your family that you will not be left behind. Don't let anybody tell you stories. Well, of course, you can knock yourself out on the internet by looking at the history of Bitcoin when it was launched in 2009 and how it has evolved and how alternative coins called altcoins have been created, right? But I want you to understand that what we're presenting to you is a skill-based system. It is on the blockchain, but you need to come in and just get a little bit of knowledge. Now, a lot of people are deceived when they come in and say, okay, we want to come into the blockchain, we want to trade. The first type of trading that they want to do is futures. Because futures is leveraged and you can trade with $100 and be trading like somebody who's trading with $1,000. So a lot of people are attracted to futures, but they don't understand that for you to trade with $1,000, even though you have $100, means you're doing 10x. And 10x means if your trade goes against you by 10%, you are close to wipeout. You lose your entire money. I mean, you blink and your money is gone. That's what you can experience in futures. So most times I will tell people, okay, come into the blockchain. Let's show you how you can generate income in dollars via some trading skills. They get scared. Say, oh, I have friends that have traded before, they lost their money. And when you ask them, what did your friends trade? They say, oh, they traded Forex, they traded futures. Okay, so if you are new to trading, I repeat, if you are new to trading, avoid futures and avoid Forex. And this is the best advice I can give to you. If you're new to trading, avoid futures and avoid Forex. Why? It might look lucrative, but it's a very tricky market. There are some simple, things you need to understand before you delve into those markets. And most newbies can't do that. So we invite you to pay attention to spot trading. I have friends who have been trying to trade Forex and they've been blowing thousands upon thousands of dollars. And I tell them, come on, come pay attention to spot. Because the spot market can forgive you. The spot market is not a leveraged market. If you make mistakes, it can help you. You will not lose your money. The money can bounce back in your favor. So newbies, come into spot And you can literally change your life with spot trading. And I'm not here condemning futures or Forex, but I'm saying there's a level of skill required to delve into those markets, which 90%, 95% of people who want to come to trading don't have. All right. So stick with spot. So when you come with the technology we're going to just show you in a moment, we're introducing you to trading on the spot market, which is where you can build a retirement plan, which is where you can trade as a newbie, and the market's got your back. Even if you make mistakes, the market can forgive you. And that's the beauty of the spot market. The technology that we've been talking about, that we want you to embrace, is Royal Q. Royal Q. Royal Q. This is the life-changing technology. This is the technology that is going to bring joy to your family. This is the technology that is going to lubricate your relationship with your family members. All right. So if your spouse needs something, Royal Q can deliver it. And if Royal Q delivers it, there will be joy and loving and excitement within that family. Yes, money is a lubricant that lubricates relationships so that there's less friction. When there is money, there is also joy and happiness. All right. Some people say money is the root of evil. No, poverty is the root of evil. So I introduce to you the machine, the AI-driven algorithm, the power bot that can be dropping dollars to you every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the money-making machine. It is, something that helps make your trading life easier. All right. And that is Royal Q. Trust me, I'm super excited anytime I talk about Royal Q, because I know the blessing that Royal Q has brought into my life and in the lives of many persons here today. So if you're here for the first time, you are blessed. And, say thank you very much to whoever introduced you, because I'm about to show you how your life can be transformed using the power of Royal Q. But remember, we live in an AI-driven world, okay? Technologies, because some people say, how can a robot be helping me to make money? Is it not risky? Would it not run away with my money and all that? The world is evolving. Technology is evolving. Today, a robot can take your order, get the meal service, and serve you without your interfacing directly with anyone. The police force has technology that can break through buildings, retrieve dead bodies, disarm and dispose bombs. There are unmanned drones that can go take out the enemy wherever the enemy is. We have technology that can navigate mind-reading terrain, save human lives, and detonate, get rid of those bombs. We want you to understand, in the same way as technology is innovating and making things better in security and in all sorts of businesses, it can also help you in trading, right? So do not keep doubting that it's possible. It's working for people. The first time you try to use this technology, you feel a little strange. Sometimes you might feel overwhelmed. And you might wonder, can I really let go of the control? Can I allow a technology make my trading more efficient? Now, take a look at this video, because, it just reminds me of what it is to embrace artificial intelligence.
Oh, shoots. We're using the self-driving. Good. Man, look at that. Holy cow. This is scary, folks. Because you don't know what's going to happen, especially if you've not done it before. Allowing something, especially when you like to control your car. But now you have an AI driving you. The world is changing, folks. You better go with the change. If you're still driving the old way, I don't know what to tell you.
Sleeping on a bicycle.
Everything is changing. Business is changing. If you're not going technology, you don't know, you're going to miss out. They're going to leave you behind. Don't let nobody leave you behind. In your businesses and everything you do, tech is the new world. So get it going. I'm just chilling. Yep.
So tech is the future, and it's confusing at times, but if you can allow yourself to embrace the future, you'll see the power of technology in your life. What is Royal Q? It is a super intelligent application that navigates the blockchain, helps you to identify profitable trades with an interface for you to understand the trading algorithm, an interface that can help give you pointers to assets to trade, buy low, sell high, and it connects you to the blockchain 24/7. So every single day is a potential money-making day. Now, in some trading tools like gold, when there's a bank holiday, hey, you can't trade. It's discouraged. Don't trade. It's a bank holiday. But when it comes to the blockchain, 24/7, you can actually make money. All right. Yeah. If you go to the Forex trading world, they tell you, okay, Saturday is no trading, Sunday is no trading. But on the blockchain, you can trade on Saturdays, you can trade on Sundays. On Christmas Day, you can trade. You can make money every single day. All right. Every single day, you can tell yourself, I want to get 2% from the market today. And you do a little bit of analysis, go in and boom. But here's the thing, you just need to have some skills. We live in a skill-driven world, and this skill is not hard. You can learn you can learn the basics in 30 minutes and start making even 50%. All right. You can learn the basics in an hour or two. You can give it more time and keep increasing your knowledge. So here's what I'm going to advise you. I know you're going to get started with this technology, but be patient enough to learn how it works. There are 3 entities in this field. Entity number 1 is the market. You need to understand the market. Entity number 2 is the bot. Entity number 3 is you. So you need to understand yourself, the market, and the bot. Once you get this skill, you can use it for the rest of your life. And Royal Q will be the partner to enhance your trading. It makes trading easier. You can rest as a trader. It helps minimize the emotional ups and downs of trading. Market analysis is enhanced right inside the bot. When you trigger your trade, you go to sleep. You don't have to keep watching, watching to see when the target is hit. You can take multiple trades at the same time because this bot can help you handle it. It's a high-speed bot. When you hit buy, it hits the blockchain. It's very fast, right? No questions asked. This tool works and makes life easier. Take profit is automatic. How you want the bot to behave, you can set all of those things and go to bed. Wake up in the morning, money in the bank. When you wake up in the morning, the money has hit, profit has hit the target. So I really want to encourage you to grab hold of this opportunity. And this slide right here, it's one of the most important reasons why you should think of Royal Q instead of many other schemes out there. When it comes to Royal Q, your capital for trading does not go to Royal Q. And I'm going to repeat this. When it comes to Royal Q, your capital for trading does not go to Royal Q. There are many trading platforms that will tell you, hey, send your capital to us. When you send your capital to us, we'll trade on your behalf. But guess what? When you send your capital to them, they can decide to change the goalposts. They can decide to do whatever they want to do, and you'll be in a mess. But when you are in control of your assets, when your money stays in your pocket, in your bank account, on the blockchain, you are in control. So that's what this slide is trying to speak to. And this is Royal Q. Your capital does not go here. Your capital stays in your exchange account. You have the 2-factor authentication on your exchange account. You have the username and password on your exchange account. You have the, thumbprint facial, you have that control. Royal Q doesn't know all of that. So Royal Q cannot withdraw money from your exchange account. So your money sits pretty on the exchange while Royal Q connects and trades for you. All it does is buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. So this gives us rest of mind when we're trading. We're not worked up, we're not anxious, we just relax, knowing that our money, is safe and the bot's trading for us. But here's what you need to understand. You see the username and password of your exchange account, whatever exchange you're using, never share it over the internet with anyone. Because we have criminals that can hack into people's accounts. So the same way you protect your banking application, you don't just share your banking app username and password to anyone. Never share your username and password for your exchange account because it's your bank account. That's where your money is. Your two-factor authentication, you have to keep it safe. You also need to pay attention to your emails because if anything funny wants to happen on your exchange, you get an email. That's how it's configured. So you have to pay attention. If you're not ready to pay attention, then forget about Royal Q. It's not for you. You need to pay attention and take ownership. And there is nobody that has lost money since 2021. I joined Royal Q. There's no one who has lost money because of Royal Q. So you need to understand, but you have to also do your part. Take ownership of your account, protect your account, and you keep growing and enjoying, cash flow day and night. Now, your phone is just a television screen. Your phone is where you download the apps, set it up, but the trade is not happening on your phone. It's important for you to remember this, okay? The trades are not happening on your phone. Your phone is just a TV screen. So if your phone goes bad, the trades are still running. Anytime your phone comes back up, you're good. So sometimes you might just see, oh, my app is not working. It's not showing me the coins. The coins are not colored. What's happening? It's just your network. Your trades are running. You can buy new trades. Forget about the color of the coin. Just click on it, open it, trigger your trade. It's going to execute. All right, but if you can't, because of bad network, you're not able to see some things, don't panic. Your trades are going on just fine because your trades are happening between Royal Q and your exchange account. All right, your phone is just a TV screen. And so we'll keep repeating this again and again. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty. One of the key things everybody wants to know, how much can I make with this bot? And some people say, how much can I make daily? And we tell them, yes, you can make money daily, but there will be a couple of days you might not make money. All right, so think in terms of at least monthly. How much can I make monthly? You can make 10% to 50% every month working with this bot, okay? 10% to 50%. You can even make more. Depends on how much you understand the market and your abilities to, push yourself through the limits. So that's what it can do. And you're gonna ask me, okay, I have $100. How much can I make every month? Same answer. Whatever capital you have, $10,000, $100, 500, you're gonna make 10% to 50% every single month. Okay. So there is a popular pause function. This is a very powerful tool that is on the bot. If a trade is maybe going against you, say, okay, it's going against me minus 5%. When the bull run, okay, let me pause this. You might pause it, and by the time you go to bed, wake up in the morning, realize you are in 10% profits. You just resume the trade and grab that huge profit. All right. So that's it. You don't need to go to the exchange and start playing any pranks. Just when the bull run, if you use the pause function, just pause it and allow the market do what it has to do. Monitor it, and before you know it, you're going to have 10, 15%, 20% profits. And once you resume the trade, oh my God, lots of money in the bank. So we have different strategies. Work closely with whoever invites you and choose a strategy along that's good for your capital. But remember this, various trades will take, some trades will take 5 minutes, some trades can take 24 hours, some trades can take 3 days. All right. So don't panic when a trade takes more than 24 hours. It happens all the time. All right. It happens all the time. Just remember, every month you make 10% to 50%. Now we have a big goal. And when we say this, we know we're going to achieve it because we want to create 10,000 profitable traders using this technology. Now, there are some skill sets that we're going to impart into the lives of these traders. The ability to read the price charts, understand basic candlestick patterns, identify, the basics of the supports and resistance, be able to do some trend analysis, use a couple of indicators if they wish, and analyze news and events, do some money management, and have trading psychology. Trading psychology is key, and we guide you on how to embrace that. Now, I want to promise you one thing. If you are a part of this team, you have to be ready to learn. And the learning has no limits. The learning has no, you can keep learning and learning and learning and improving yourself so that you can master the algorithm that controls the markets. So how do you get started? What does it cost? $120. That's what it costs to run with this bot for 1 year, 1 year license. Now, sometimes people look at it, $120, they multiply it by their current exchange rate and say, wow, that's a lot of money. Yes, it is a lot of money, but that is just to show you the rate of your local economy. Whether you like it or not, you're going to need to spend a lot of money either on feeding yourself, taking care of your family. You're always going to spend a lot of money. So if you don't have a lot of money, how can you make a lot of money to care for your family? You have to make the sacrifice. Get started, master the skills, and begin to generate income. You can generate so much income from this technology that you will never regret the first action of getting in with $120. All right. So there's a fuel fee of $20 minimum. What that means is for every transaction that's a profitable transaction, a RoyalQ will take 20% of the profit while you will take 80%. So this is a profit sharing rule. So the cost of the bot is $120 per year, but there's some cost through the gas fees, okay, which is you're able to keep paying gradually for this powerful technology. This technology is way, 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 way more powerful than $120. And I really, I look forward to your experiencing the life-changing impact of this. So the fuel fee is for profit sharing, and you put the fuel fee inside the bot. The bot has a wallet, you drop it there, and the bot will just be taking the 20% from there because it cannot withdraw money from your exchange. So that's how you get started. All right, so remember, you need to be patient when it comes to trading. You need to apply some risk management, and you need to control your emotion. Trading is not gambling. Trading is not gambling. You don't just look at an asset and jump in. There are some basic skills that you need. So work closely with whoever invited you and grab those skills. I have a challenge for you. And this challenge will do you good if you can embrace it. I want you to take 300 trades with us as you start your RoyalQ journey. And this, what I'm going to say next for the next 1 or 2 minutes, it doesn't mean that you cannot withdraw money to spend at your, you can trade for a day, cash out anytime you like. You're in control of your money. But this is just to show you what is possible. It's just to describe what is possible, okay? If you decide to embrace this amazing technology. So I'm going to share my screen in a moment and help you get a picture of what's possible. All right, so just give me a moment. Let me get to share my screen. Just a moment, please. Okay. So I want to show you, how you can use the power of compounding to make impact in your life. So let's just say you have $1,000 and you want to trade, and we say take 300 trades. So what's that going to do for you? You're going to put $450 into the trade. When you're getting started, we tell you to trade only 45% of your capital. Okay, so with $450 as your first buying amount, you want to take 2% every single trade. So it's not per day thing, it's every single trade. Some trades will take minutes, some trades will take days. All right, so irrespective of the time the trades will take, let me zoom in on this a little bit. Irrespective of the time the trade will take, you're just going to take 2% per trade. Some trades are going to give you 5%, 10%. All right, no doubt you're going to make much more money, but I'm just keeping this simple. So you do this and take 300 trades. All right, now if you're able to do this, what are you going to make if you can just dedicate $1,000, trade 45% of your capital every single time, follow the rules for 300 trades? This can happen in the next 1 year. You will go from $1,000 to $170,000. It's going to be painstaking. It's going to be challenging. It's going to take discipline. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is where you build wealth. through skill set, coaching and tenacity. So you're going to do this for 300 trades, and then you have this capital. So what are you going to do with $170,000? Yeah, there's a lot you can do, right? And that's just from the first cycle of 300 trades. If you cash out and do the second cycle, the third cycle again and again, you can see you'll be on your way to making your first $1 million. So remember, it's all about what do you want. So you don't have to compound for 300 trades. You might be somebody who wants to cash out every month, right? Or every week. It's your choice. Bottom line, you're in control of your capital and you do whatever you wish. And I really want you to pay close attention to this, because if you embrace this technology, your life will transform. You'll be able to go on vacations with your family. You're going to go see places that you used to imagine what it's like to be there. You're going to go see those places. The family is going to, you're going to charter. I mean, whatever vehicle you need to go on that wonderful vacation, go see exotic places in the world. I mean, you could decide that every 3 months of the year, you want to be in a different country. This is what Royal Q can do for you. Your vacations can be paid for by Royal Q. People are doing this already. All right. So just tell yourself, where do you want to be in the next 5 years? The question is, where do you want to be in the next 5 years? Royal Q is a dependable system that will take you to your financial destination. We have a system that works. You can be trading every single day. The people making this money every day, they are just like you. So we encourage you, embrace this. Get back to whoever invited you, get the link, sign up, download the app, protect your password, note it down, don't share it over the internet, and begin to make money every single day. People are doing this. Are you ready to put in the work? Why won't you want to experience this growth? Why won't you want to start right now? Why not you? Why not now? The miracle you want can happen to you, but you have to, embrace the skill set required to change your story. Now I'm telling you this, this part of the presentation I want to run through in the next 3-4 minutes is optional. And I need to let you know that trading alone can feed your family and take you to $1 million without talking to anybody. All right. However, there are people that love to share opportunity. There are people that don't even have trading capital and they want to share opportunity, make some extra income, and then grow their trading capital. So these people decide to embrace the part of Royal Q that involves, sharing the opportunity. If you share the Royal Q opportunity, you could start as an employee. And what I mean by employee is you only make money when you trade. So you're working for your money. But if you decide to share the opportunity, you might have a team of, get your five of your friends, show them how to trade with the bot, and guide them, coach them, mentor them. You become like a business owner who has 5 staff. You're working with them for success. Now, most times a business owner doesn't also rest. All right. So for you to succeed in your business, you have to be there supervising everybody. But you can grow to a point where you've trained your team. You are not just self-employed or an employee or a business owner, you become an investor because your team will be growing on autopilot. It takes work to get to that point. So I'm just telling you that if you decide to build a career with Royal Q, you'll get to a point where even if you don't trade, even if you're sleeping or you're away on vacation, you're going to be making thousands of dollars because you've created a team that is doing that. So you can experience breakthrough from just trading. You can also experience breakthrough by sharing the opportunity. All right. Now, this is one point that I want to stress out with you. If you decide to start sharing the opportunity, all right, if you start sharing the opportunity, you're going to experience something. Some of your friends might start telling you a couple of things like, oh, this is not going to work. What are you doing? All right. They might stop talking to you. Now that happens when you find yourself in a passionate thing that you believe in. You believe in trading, for example, and people around you don't even get it. They don't understand why you are so passionate about trading. All right. When you see that happening, just understand you might need to change your cycle of friends. Okay. So just expect that if you decide to share the opportunity, you will find yourself having to walk alone for a while. But not to worry, by the time your results start showing, they'll come to you and say, oh, how is this happening? How is this happening? Tell us more about it. So you will have to reduce your cycle of friends because not everybody will have that positive impact on you when you're getting started with sharing the opportunity. So, but if you persist and go beyond the initial challenges of sharing the opportunity, you get to a point where you can be making $50 every day, even if you don't trade yourself. You get to a point where you could make $500 every day, even if you don't trade yourself. And when the market is really favorable for people in your structure, you can be making $1,000 on several days, even without trading yourself. All right. So this is possible. People are changing their financial destination using this powerful technology. So I really want to encourage you to grab this opportunity right away and don't overanalyze it. I know you've listened to this presentation. This is your first time, and you're really thinking, oh, how can I transform my finances? How can I get started? And there's a trap here. If you keep thinking about it, overthinking it, overanalyzing it, or giving your ears to the wrong persons, you will just find out that you're not going to make a move. You sleep over it. So people say, oh, let me go sleep, or let me think about it. What exactly do you want to think about? You can ask specific questions and get clarifications. If you keep thinking, imagining, oh, will this work for me? Are you sure to work for me? I'm not that tall. So why can it work for a short person? Oh, maybe it works for short people and I'm too tall. So will it work for me? Oh, no. I think it works for black people, not for, white folks. Oh, I think it works for those whose skin is light, not me. I'm dark. So you can keep thinking so many things in your head, analyzing yourself until you paralyze yourself. And then you miss your journey to $1 million. And then before you know it, you are at your retirement age. And before you know it, boom, you're 80 years old. And you look back at the year that you were introduced to Royal Q, you see how people change their lives over a couple of years with the technology. You feel the pain that, if I had known, I would have taken this chance. Look at me, I'm so old now, I can't do this anymore. Oh, you feel that pain, especially when your grandchildren come and then you can't take them on surprise vacations. If only I had paid attention to Royal Q when it was brought to me in 2024, by now at the age of 80, I should have been a multimillionaire in dollars. But I was so scared. I was scared because my government said the blockchain is bad. I was scared because I have lost plenty of money. I was scared. Stop overanalyzing. Get started. Step 1 is the hardest. Get started. Step 2 is easy. Work closely with your sponsor. Attend meetings. Get trained. You'll find out that trading is easy. It's not rocket science. Just be a patient person. And please don't let your first month be all about profits. Your first month, you're going to make mistakes. Okay? You're going to make mistake with the bot. You're going to make mistake with your trades. The market will forgive you, but be patient with yourself. Your first month is all about learning. You might make 100% your first month, but your first month is all about learning. And then each month after that, you keep getting better and better and better. So trading Royal Q is actually very easy. Don't overthink it. Go back to whoever invited you, get started. But hey, we have 2 options. It's time for our go or no go decision. Will you go with us or not? Well, option A, stay where you are. Stay where you are, avoid Royal Q, call it a scam, walk away, keep looking for government to feed you. All right. Continue struggling to pay your bills. If you decide not to embrace Royal Q, you are deciding to embrace poverty. Or maybe there's something else working for you, that's fine. But if nothing else is working for you and you still decide not to embrace Royal Q, you're actually telling poverty, I love you. I love suffering. Don't leave me. Suffering, hug me and hold me tight. I want to suffer till the day I die. That's what you're saying if you decide to go for option A and do nothing. All right. Now, that's not good for you, but it's your choice. All right. But if you are like me, you want to go for option B. Option B is take the bold step, activate Royal Key in your life. You start taking your first trade, you make the first $1, you make your first $10. By the way, let me tell you this. Let me tell you a secret. If you can make your first $1, you can make $1 million. It's just a question of time. So you just find out you're trading, making your first $50,000, your first $5,000, and you just gain that relief. All right. Imagine you just make $1,000 in 1 week, and your kids say, "Hey, I think we want this toy for the holidays," and you just take from your trades and just go get what you want to get. That's the beauty, that lubrication of relationships, because there's money flowing in the family. If there's no money flowing in the family, the engine will knock, just like the engine of your cars will fail if you don't put the engine oil. Okay, so Royal Q can be dropping dollars for you every day. Engine oil every day, you'll be changed, will be circulating. The engine of the family will be having joy, loving. You have that laughter that we saw on the first page of the slide. You gain that breakthrough moment. So I want you to go for option B. Get back to whoever invited you now. It will require some sacrifice, but it's a sacrifice that you have to make for a better tomorrow, for a better family, to be able to pay your bills. All right. You want your kids to go to school. Maybe your kids want to go to school at some of the expensive universities. That's your choice. Get them at a young age to start trading with Royal Q. Tell them, hey, here is $500. I want you to generate your school fees over the next 5 years. Yes, and they're going to do it. And the school fees will not be on your head. And you'll be free with your spouse to, gallivant the world and have fun. All right. So there are a lot of things you can do with this bot. Get back to whoever invited you. Take action. Take action. You have to get out of the rut. You can't remain broke for the rest of your life. You want to die alone and old without being able to pay your bills. You don't know time is running. Before you know it, you're 60, your time is going. When are you going to make impact in somebody's life? If you keep telling stories, if you keep saying, oh, you're not sure. All right. Poverty is a disease. You need to get out of poverty. God didn't plan for you to be poor. All right. God didn't plan for you to be poor, but it's okay if some people decide to be poor. That's fine. But you have the capabilities within you to say, okay, I think I want to change my financial destination. I want to make $5 every week, or I want to make $20 every week. Target of $100 at the end of the month. You can achieve that if you take the bold step. And remember, when you get started, I have a suggestion for you. Don't be bothered about looking good, because you cannot look good and get better at the same time. You have to look bad at the beginning. You might have to look like a fool, like you don't know anything. Disturb your sponsor, disturb your leader. All right. Ask questions. Don't let them rest. Look like the fool. Don't bother about looking good, because this is a new technology. You have to learn it. So bother them, disturb them, ask them questions. Look like a fool. Once you get all that you need, then they're not going to be hearing from you again. They're going to be seeing your trade profits and your successes. You cannot get better at a thing when you start looking good from the day one. If you want to get better at something, you have to look bad. If a person is an apprentice and he wants to learn how to be a tailor, he has to bring himself down. Look like a fool. I don't know anything about this. Tell me, how do I hold the scissors? How do I do this? But before you know it, in a few weeks, months, he becomes a professional and teaching others. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure to present this, it's amazing technology to you. I need you to get back to whoever invited you, work with us, face your fears, and begin to live your dreams. This Royal Q can feed your family. It can feed your family. It can give you financial relief. It can pay you more than that job. I know what I'm telling you, and I want you to believe, step forward, take action, and see you at the top.